Good. Thank you all. And so I have the distinct privilege, and it's a real joy to introduce a dear friend who is also the incoming Thai Silicon Valley president, Ram Reddy, who many of you already know. He's a very successful entrepreneur and mentor and investor now. And over the years, one thing I always found about Ram, no matter what he does, he brings a lot of innovative ideas to the table. And perhaps even more important, there's a certain tenacity this guy has, that he brings to anything that he's been involved with. And perhaps a good example of that is the very popular TaiCon program now called Thai 50. It started with a very small, a group of entrepreneurs that we would invite each year, and now we have almost 3,000 entrepreneurs who apply to that from all over the world. And this is a program where, you normally find sort of the global companies of the future, and that's Ram. It's just amazing what he's done in over the last 7 or 8 years with that. And Thai Silicon Valley has gone through a leadership change over the last 23 years, about 7 times, I think. And we really have been very fortunate to have some amazing leaders in that role. And when I think about it, there perhaps has not been a leader who has become a Thai Silicon Valley president outside of the founding members. This is obviously my personal perspective, that really has done as much for Thai Silicon Valley before they stepped into that role. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my dear friend Ram Reddy. So please welcome him.
Yeah. So if you can come a little.
I hope you all had a wonderful networking experience yesterday. And today, I don't want you to miss this opportunity to meet and connect with some of Silicon Valley's amazing charter members. There are 340 of us. And of course, the leadership led by our president, Venk Shukla, and board members who are all over running this program. We have, over the years, evolved as an organization and come up with creative models to take us to the next level. One of the things that I want to share is the fact that these amazing entrepreneurs who constitute our charter member base, you're going to meet one coming up in a few minutes, would be happy to share this wisdom. And there are ways we could engage with our ecosystem and also into the mainstream tech enterprises. And that is what we're trying to do now. So what I would like to do is give you a bird's eye view of some bold new initiatives that we have in the pipe. Of course, we will correct our path and evolve from learnings. But this is an initiative that I've been working on for the last 12 or 13 months, since March of 2015, when the board has approved this unanimously. So we have put together a brand new portal that engages with the techie world. So here we have about 30,000 techies in the Silicon Valley that are right now part of our ecosystem. When you look outwards, this portal that we have built, I'd like to go back to that slide, please, which is called thaiEco.org. So I would like for each and every one of you to sign in with your LinkedIn, so we own you. And of course, you will also have an opportunity to engage with other techies. There are 300,000 techies signed in right now. And out of, just to kind of give you some top line numbers, we have 37 tech domains that are recorded with hundreds of startups that are disrupting these areas. So when you get engaged with us, you're instantly, also connecting in a way with about 380 so far, disruptors, I call them. So if there is value in that, you need to be on this. And of course, in the same ecosystem, we have cataloged 58,000 startups and approximately 14,000 angels, VCs, private equity firms, incubators, accelerators, everybody in the ecosystem that are engaging and that are part of the startup process. So we also are looking at some other ways to, first of all, strengthen our relationships in the Silicon Valley. So as you know, if you look at the stats of companies that are funded $10 million and above, more than half of them are here in the Silicon Valley. I'm talking globally. So when you talk about innovative ideas and disruptive thinking, this is the epicenter of innovation and entrepreneurship. So we really want to bring this to the whole world and be much more engaging and much more relevant to everybody. So there comes what we are talking about, tech summits. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to do very focused, domain-focused events, half-day events in the Greater Bay Area, which are going to be virtualized through the TIE Eco Portal. So you can be from anywhere in the world, you can get engaged with us. So these are going to be done, some in San Francisco, some in Mid-Peninsula, some in South Bay, based upon the ecosystems of the startups, because it's all going to be totally focused on the startups that are disrupting the tech world, and of course also the enterprises that are anchoring these technologies. So with that, I leave you, and I look forward to seeing you again next year, the 25th year of TIE. I would like for you, before I go, to please sign in to TIE Eco. Thank you very much.